Picture this: a young Moroccan born into a practicing Muslim family, lying awake in the middle of the night because he just had a dream, a vision of Jesus calling him, and nothing felt the same ever again. Sounds impossible, right? Well, it's happening. Right now, in the streets of Casablanca and the villages of the Atlas Mountains, men and women are quietly discovering Christianity, often through dreams or intimate encounters, and they're living under the radar. Because openly following Christ in a Muslim majority, officially Islamic State brings enormous risk. I've looked into this deeply, talked with people who dare not use their real names, and by the end of this video, you'll understand who these Moroccan Christians really are, why they convert, how they live, and what it takes to keep their faith hidden. First, let's zoom out. Where does Christianity stand in the Kingdom of Morocco? According to the government, the vast majority of the country, over 99% of the population, is Muslim. Officially, Islam is the state religion, and conversion from Islam to another faith is not openly recognized or supported. There are no reliable official numbers for Moroccan citizen Christians, but estimates vary widely. Some sources say as few as 2,000 to 6,000 native converts. Others suggest there could be tens of thousands, or even more. What that creates is a scene where belief is often private. House churches instead of public church buildings, hidden meetings instead of open forums. So with that backdrop, what do these Christians look like, and what draws them in? That brings us to their stories. When you dig into these stories, a few patterns emerge. Many are converts from Islam, many are young. But interestingly, there are also families who were born Christian, children born into Christian households in Morocco, though very rarely openly. A report noted that many are believed to be converts from Islam who worship in secret. These converts often live in urban areas, Casablanca, Rabat, Agadir, where it's possible to blend in more easily. There are also families who, for one reason or another, transitioned and now include children born into Christian belief. But these are very much hidden because social and legal recognition is minimal. This sense of hidden identity defines much of their experience. One remarkable thread through many of these testimonies is the dream or vision. It's not just doctrine or church attendance. It's something deeper. For many, the shift begins at night, in a dream, or in a moment of searching where nothing else fulfilled them. For example, one woman born in Morocco described a recurring dream at 2 a.m., a voice whispering, "Your father is calling you." She says she knew at that moment something had changed in her. Why does this matter? Because it shows the conversion isn't always through overt missionary activity. It is deeply personal. The narrative, "I searched, I found, I changed." And often the youth are involved. People who feel restless, wanting something more than the standard faith model offered. Now, it's worth saying, this is largely anecdotal. Hard data is sparse, but the patterns repeat. So these people convert, but then what? Living openly as a Christian in Morocco carries risk. Now, let's look at the hidden life. What happens after the decision? How do these Moroccan Christians live? According to reports, those who convert from a Muslim background are especially vulnerable. They face severe pressure to recant their faith from their family and local community. One convert told AFP, "My family and close friends turned their backs on me. I was shunned at work. My children were bullied at school." Because of this, many meet in house churches, apartments, back rooms, private homes, rather than registered church buildings. They keep their faith private, pray quietly, disguise their identity. In one sense, this secrecy becomes part of the identity, faith in the shadows. Many avoid public posts on social media, avoid distributing Christian materials, because the law forbids shaking the faith of a Muslim or converting a Muslim by enticing them. The cost is real. Shame in one's family, risk of job discrimination, sometimes social ostracism. But still, the faith holds. Beyond the day-to-day secrecy, there's a bigger story about identity, hope, and the future of Christianity in Morocco. Some believers say, "I am Moroccan before I became Christian." They maintain their culture, their language, their love for their homeland. But now, with a new center of faith, Christian groups in Morocco have been calling for greater recognition, the right to Christian names for children, Christian burials, Christian weddings recognized by the state. Despite the legal and social constraints, there is a sense of growth. One news outlet cited estimates up to 50,000 Moroccan converts who worship in secret. What that means is, even though the numbers are tiny compared to the total population, the implication is significant. Faith is changing in hidden ways. For you watching, it suggests that belief and identity shift quietly, often under radar, yet with real consequences. If this story touches you, here are a few ways you can respond and why this matters beyond Morocco. First, awareness. Recognize that religious freedom is not simply a Western notion. It affects real people in real places. Second, respect. Telling these stories means acknowledging secrecy and sensitivity. Don't sensationalize the pain. Don't expose identities. Third, engage thoughtfully, whether through prayer, support for religious freedom organizations, sharing the story with people who haven't heard it. Every time a hidden group gets seen, the pressure shifts a little. You may not live in Morocco, but the bravery, the hidden lives of these believers show something universal. When faith becomes real, it often costs. So even if you simply share this video, that helps their story be seen. In Morocco, an overwhelmingly Muslim country in which more than 99% of the population are Sunni Muslims, Christians from Muslim backgrounds live quietly and often without legal recognition. These believers face family pressure, social risks, and legal ambiguities. Laws such as Article 220 of the Penal Code make shaking the faith of a Muslim punishable. So many meet in hidden home churches and avoid public profiles. Despite these obstacles, our faith persists, our stories matter, and we are building communities unseen. If you want to follow this story further, you can find us on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok under Moroccan Christians. If you wish to support the production of deeper research and better quality videos, you can do so via our Patreon. Thank you for listening and for giving attention to a community often unseen.